Chen Qimei arrived in Shanghai 4 years ago, fresh from a home in Jiangsu, 10 hours by train and a world away.
Shanghai, compared with my native village, is like heaven and earth.
She may belong to one of the richest families in Miaogou village, but that doesn't exempt Ma Xiaomei from the daily chores. Someone has to prepare the firewood, and someone has to feed the pigs. Gu Jianqiang has been driving taxis for 2 years now. This 31-year-old Shanghai native says he prefers it to his previous job as a repairman at a textile factory. It's dawn on the Bund, and some of Shanghai's senior citizens are enjoying their twilight years. Like most Chinese, they grew up eating from the iron rice bowl, expecting the state to care for them when they're old, sick or unemployed. Television symbolizes the dilemma of China's rural development. It's proof of the peasants' progress, but also shows them how much better their cousins on the coast are doing.
But in Beijing, China's leaders realize that though the standard of living here is rising, it may not be rising fast enough. The economic gap between China's interior and its coastal provinces is growing, and expectations here are
Regulations
rising.
protecting local transporters have created a bureaucratic hell. This driver is about to set off for an inland province. But before he even gets behind the wheel, he needs 29 separate licenses and documents. And that doesn't include the 50-odd licenses required by the company itself.
All over China, military factories like this one in Xi'an are switching their production lines from missiles to motorbikes, from rockets to refrigerators. But for many of them, the civilian conversion process is a long, hard battle on unfamiliar territory.
But despite the scale and success of the CP Group's investments in China, few foreign investors are following the bold example they've set. Foreign investment in Chinese agriculture is lagging well behind other sectors.
As Jiangsu's farmers toil into the night, that's what China's ability to feed itself at the dawn of the next millennium comes down to. It may depend as much on political will as it does on labor or technology. The Bund's beauty might only be in the eyes of foreign beholders. Most Chinese tourists on the waterfront point their cameras to the other side of the river, more interested in Shanghai's future than its past. Robert Stern, NBC Asia News, Shanghai.